Hey everybody, Vita Marcel is going to be giving us a quick video tutorial, a live demonstration of Quixel Mixer right now. So, Marcel, I will hand it off to you.
Everyone, I'm Marcel. I'm an 3D artist. I work with free software because I don't have any money, and I found out ways how to efficiently make assets for games. So I don't really have an inspiration for what should I show the mixer texturing on. So I just quickly model this hard surface kind of model that has every kinds of shapes. So we are gonna use this for the tutorial. I already did the vertex painting. Um, I'm not gonna show you how to do that now because this is about Mixer, but I'm going to show you how to bake your vertex maps in a free way, so so you don't need to pay for any kind of baking software. So you install text tools for Blender, and you go ahead to shading, make the material for it, and then you're going to plug the color attribute node, which is the vertex color, to the base color. And then now you go back to UV editing, and then you're going to bake the base color. So yeah, let's just go ahead. And then here we got the ID map. Let's just save it. Okay. So first thing in Mixer is to import our model because the default model is a plane because Mixer was made for um, editing 3D materials, not for models, but you go ahead to set up this setup handle, and then you choose custom model, and then you can open your model here like that. This is the layers tab. This is the place you're gonna edit the materials in the model. Display is just settings for just quality settings. Performance is also just quality settings, and export is where you, of course, export your textures. So now here's the viewport. You can choose from 3D and 2D view. This is where your UV map will be shown, but we don't have any materials right now, so nothing is shown. And you can choose from a couple HDRI maps. The better ones are fluorescent and overcast. The other ones are, well, not that good. So let's just use fluorescent. Um, the last important thing is here you can import your custom assets. It's not recommended to use any of Quixel's assets because you have to pay for them. Or use an engine that lets you use them for free, but I don't know, that's a bit shady. Anyways, let's just start with the metal painted material. Here you can see, I think it's triplanar projection that is being used, and it fits the model pretty well. But we need to apply the ID map on the model. So I don't even know where I did that. Okay. So you go to edit texture sets, And then here you can apply your material ID. And then now you can mask your materials based on that ID mask. Like that.
That looks really good.
Well, this that material is like a smart material, so it auto detects the edges,
Oh, okay.
but it that's like just two materials using the painted mask. I have no idea how I would make a smart material.
Marcel, is your microphone? Are you still talking? Is his microphone off?
Since it's on,
Do you guys hear him?
I don't hear him.
Yeah, his volume just turned off pretty quickly.
Okay, I don't know what was that.
Okay.
Anyway. So I'm going to apply this. Um, well, it says brass, but I don't know why is it like just a simple metal
Yeah,
material.
why is it orange in like the preview, but it's actually
Um, I don't know. I think it's making it neutral so you can edit.
ah
So I don't know how this works, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter now. I want to apply this metal material only to the edges. So essentially, that's a smart material.
eh.
Now, how you're gonna do that is you can add an ID mask. I already showed us how to do it, but now we're going to add a mask stack, and then this icon, you can add the mask component, and then you can add the curvature node, and oh, I don't, I don't know what's happening. Anyways, now you can edit how strong is the mask or the component. I didn't really explore this part of it because I didn't need it to, but that's essentially how you make smart materials. So as you can see, it only wraps to the edges. Yeah, and then we have a couple more masks, mask components. All of them are procedural, and you can tweak them, and then you can actually save this. I think you can save this whole stack, and you can use it later. But I didn't try this so far. Yeah, so export the smart material. You can do that. We're going to just make it like, I don't know, ultra material 01. And then now, if I open another, let's just make another project, and then we can see if our smart material is working. So I'm going to choose a outdoor wall lamp model. Now you can just go to your library. This is my asset, and then just put that right there, and then you can see our smart material saved and working. And then these things are really useful. Um, when I used Substance Painter, I always use them because you can put together a model in minutes. Um, yeah. So, anyways, let's go back to the that that model we had, and I don't know what should be the next step.
I'm curious on how to add emission textures.
Emission. Yeah. So emission is tricky. Not in this software, but in every software.
Well, everything handles it differently. I was trying
Well,
to
yeah.
um also
But we have emission,
right.
so I didn't really use this. Um, I don't know how this works. I don't think it's even implemented. Um, I don't think it's fully implemented, but I don't know. So go ahead. What did you want to say?
Also scaling of the material. So what happens if a material you want it to be like a little bit smaller? Is can you edit the UVs of the material? Is there like a scale feature
Yeah,
placement?
it's in. I think it's in placement.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I want. Yep, very cool. Cause
one really important feature is that you can edit the albedo map's color, and it works really good for every model, for every material. So
yeah,
let's just use this peeling wood material, and you can see it's black by default, but I can go to green, and oh well, it's it
it depends on the material. Because it's just
yeah,
multiplying the value.
yeah, and make sure when you texture models to remove the displacement because it it's well, as you can see,
It looks
it's
better.
yeah, it rips apart the model if you use the displacement. Yeah, so that's about it. I don't know if we have any other interesting um, features. Well, we have position gradient mask, which is just as you guessed, it mask or model. We got them based on the position of it. So as you can see, you can edit the mask based on the position of each. Well, not vertex. It's rather for every fragment, or I show you what it depends on. I can explain it very much. So in 3D graphics, in a, mostly in engines, but you can use it everywhere. We have a position map, or well, not really a map, but it's baked into the model when it's rendered in an engine, in a software, anywhere. Um, and then that can be used for any kinds of calculations and post processing, things like that. So this is our position map, and that masking component depends on this texture map, the position map. So yeah,
Cool. Cool. Very nice.
Yeah, it's just one of these applications where there's so much you can do that you kind of get lost because you have so many things you can, so many options.
Okay. Any questions?
Do you know why when you import a material, the preview is black?
Um, like
To really,
this?
yeah,
I don't know. Um, I don't know actually. So it's not always happening, but it happened sometimes, and I don't understand
yeah,
why is it like that. So I don't know. Let's just
yeah. To go through your process of like how you would go to like Polyhaven or Ambient CG or whatever these websites are. Like, what are your preferred down like files? Do you do 2K? Do you do 4K? And how you import them to Quixel?
so what are my preferences?
Yeah, like do how you would go on Polyhaven or whatever, and just
Okay,
import
so
a material on Quixel.
I use Polyhaven or CCO textures. Oh, not this one, but this MVNC.
Yeah, yep, MVCG. That's what we use.
These two websites are the best. Um, then I just go ahead and, well, 2K textures are most of the time enough.
Hmm.
1K is not enough anymore. Um, it wasn't even enough 10 years before, but so 1K is not enough. 2K is pretty standard, but if you can, you should probably aim for 4K, and then you can always um,
Yeah, I'll get up and down.
downscale. So go to um, by default it will be on blend or GLTF. So just use it and then uncheck blend and GLTF. Those are not important. Check AO or AO metal, AO rough metal if you prefer that, but that's not good for mixer.
Yeah, that's a combined texture. How
Yeah,
Ultra Engine does it.
check diffuse, displacement, and then normal GL. You don't want DirectX normal because um, Ultra Engine is based on Vulkan, which uses
OpenGL. Yeah.
GL normals. Am I right, Josh?
Basically, I mean, it's just one. I mean, it's in the shader, so it doesn't really matter. Like we could have done it either way. It's not really connected to the API itself, but yeah, that's the way that we happen
It's
to do
just
it.
flipped. It's just
It's
flipped.
just the Y component of the normal is flit is inverted. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna download a 4K texture. I'm gonna download a 2K texture because that's enough now. Um,
All right.
yeah.
Quixel will prefer the DirectX normal. Would that matter?
No, I don't think the preview would be a bit weird, but I don't think so. The whole pipeline works just as it would with DirectX normals because I don't think Mixer knows that it's OpenGL textures and not
Yeah,
DirectX
but
texture.
if you download like all the materials, let's say, and um, I don't know if it's getting it because it's the first one it finds, but if you like point it to a material, it will auto populate based on what it finds, and it will pick normal DX. So I don't know if it's purposely doing that or it's just doing that because that's the first thing it finds.
No, it's just reading normal. That's it. I think there are um, words for what it should import or not. So I think I don't know. I don't think it. Well, I use Mixer with OpenGL normals for
And it
as
worked.
long as I use it, and it worked for me. So I don't think it's a problem. Okay, so go ahead. So if you want to import your material, go ahead to library, import custom asset, and then choose your diffuse map, and then the rest will be all fulfilled.
Yeah, and just double check it, because if you have some number textures and they're all in the same like folder, like let's say you have like wall texture 002, it might pick the normal for wall texture 004. So just double check, make sure.
Okay, now you can see we have to set up the area and other things, but the most important thing is area. So it asks for what's the area of the material. You can see the uploader gave 2.5 meters for the material, so we will go ahead and put that there. And then height can be, you don't have to adjust height if the scaling is or the dimensions are correctly set up. By the way, do you guys want me to send the model that I'm using so you can follow along, or you can do
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, maybe to upload
Okay.
it. Yeah. I won't do it now, but maybe I'll play with it tonight.
We'll also have this video available on our YouTube channel and on the ultraengine.com website. And what I can do in the video section on our website, I can also upload these files there, so you can download them there if you're watching this video on YouTube or on our website.
All right. So I have a question about the area. What happens if you don't know, or you're making your own texture or material?
I don't think it matters. So if you write like 1 meter by 1 meter, of course the displacement will be well, not good, but you can adjust the height. And
All right. So 1 meter, 1 meter is the default.
yeah, but no, it's not default, but just
it's like the
roughly,
starting point.
you should roughly know how big is your texture, because it will be also applied to the material.
Right.
Based on that dimension. So you don't want to give too little dimensions for your model, and then you have to always go into the scaling and scale it down or up, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This is something I had to deal with when I was implementing tessellation. The reason they're doing this is because the displacement has to be relative to the displacement is in like world space. So if you have something that sticks out 3 centimeters, you need to know how big the area is that it's spread across. If that makes any sense.
I'm sure it does.
Or else your displacement will be messed up.
Okay, so I will switch to the plane model, because well, the displacement doesn't work on.
Yep.
It's
not an ultra engine.
Okay, so if you want to work with materials, just materials, not texture models, I think you have more features for that. So here's our clay roof material, and then you can add like a liquid layer. Well, you're not going to add liquid layer to a roof, but if you are, I don't know, if you have a...
Add dirt or grind to it.
So this is our ground material, and then you can, let's say you want to make a puddle on it. You add liquid layer, and then you get, well, I don't know how to describe this, but you get this cool watery surface, and it's also physically accurate. So I think it looks really good. Also, this feature is available in Substance Painter. So I think it's really good that Mixer has most of the features as we have in Substance Painter, but this one is free. I think it's really useful.
Now, did you play with the brushes for like modifying the displacement of the material, or because I can paint, like I don't know how to subtract brush
What do you
stroke.
mean?
Like if you go to the brush tool, right? All the way to the
Brush
right.
tool? You mean
Yeah, paint layer like that, right? So you can actually paint. You can actually manipulate the. All right. So how do you would you erase that? Because I tried control. Oh, you just. Oh, okay. It's just the eraser tool. Okay. I thought it was like a key. Yeah, but just like that material and a puddle like material, that looks great. And then you up top, you can see you can like play with the tiling tool too. It looks kind of repetitive, but I'm pretty sure if you had just do a train and blend it like that, that would look great.
I think his microphone turned off again.
Yeah, we can't hear you again.
Marcel, your volume turned off.
I really have to get some earbuds or something? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is not going to be good on. Anyways, so what was I saying? You can
no,
import your custom apples. So like noise textures or something. You can do that. I don't know why. That's pretty sad, but at least the software is free.
no.
Okay. So what should we do next?
I have a question real quick. You showed those brushes, different brush shapes, and you and a few other people have asked me about this feature, and I think it's a good idea. But when you have something that's not round, when you have like a square or a triangle brush shape, is there a way to rotate it?
You mean like
Yeah,
Can you rotate that shape?
yeah, you can go to the angle jitter and that will rotate.
yeah, but that no, but that's random. I think
I don't want to
you
Or
randomize it. I want to turn it like can you turn it 90 degrees? Oh, is that
yeah,
what the
angles for yeah.
Okay, I was wondering how they did that because that was a question that I was thinking about, like how that should be implemented.
Yeah, I think it's just a slider.
oh my god.
How did you do that?
I just
Displacement.
All
clicked
right,
it
so
many
how do you
times.
make it go up with the eraser tool?
Yeah. But not now, but let's just let's just do this and then we can make it go up. There's actually a mixer tutorial about some kind of floor tiles and the guy that makes the tutorial extrudes those tiles with this brush that I'm using currently.
All right, so how you extrude? I know how to sink. How you extrude?
I don't know actually. You probably have to um, unextrude the whole thing before you can extrude, or I don't even know how to call it. I don't know how he did that, but I think if you do something like this, you can extrude it
Yeah, you
now.
do.
I don't think that's the best way to do it, but oh my god, this looks cool.
Weird.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. If you want more organic, um, well, masks or brushing, you can use the angle jitter and the size jitter and the flow jitter, and then well, look what happens. It rotates it, increases and decreases the capacity of the brush. Yeah, so that's really it. I tried I tried to use this software with a graphics tablet, but that doesn't really work well. You guys can try it, but I don't. Didn't really work for me. It's not really supported in this software, but that's a bit sad. But with Substance, it works really good. Okay, so any questions? Because I don't really know what to talk about.
No, I mean, it's something. It seems to be more straightforward. It's just you gotta know where to look for things.
Okay, so this is a decal. It can be added here, and you can well do decal kind of things with it. So I think this is the um, last feature of this software. One important thing is the wrap to underlying and the blur underlying setting. This works with every layer, any layer. So solid layers, surface layers, decals, everything. You can choose how much it wraps to the underlying surface and how much it blurs it. So this is without any blur. And this is with maximum blur. Yeah. So I think that's about it. I will show you how to export your material. Right click, go to desktop, and it will create a subfolder. We are using the Metal.ns workflow, so we're gonna stick to that. We don't need Metal.ns because nothing is metal in here, and yeah, just hit export to disk. Okay. And then here is our materials. So I think that was about it. If you guys have any other questions, then ask it now.
Very cool. And this video will be available on YouTube, and we'll have a link. We'll have a link to download the files in the video description. This is probably something a lot of people are going to want to go back and watch several times because it was really useful information.
Yeah, 'cause there's just a lot. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, and this is just a solution to. There's other solutions like substance paint and armor paint, but this is a solution. And I don't know. The only thing that concerns me about Quixel is I don't know how long it's gonna last. But right now we have it, so hopefully they just forget about it and just leave it alone.
Okay. Last thing is if you guys need any help with any specific help or just simple help with your materials, textures, models, then DM me. But I wanted to make this quick showcase or tutorial because this goes over most of the more important features, and features of Mixer, so I don't have to explain everything to anyone. So if you guys need any help, then DM me. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much for the
Yeah.
video. I think this is going to help a lot of people, and that was a really good overview of the important features of Quixel Mixer. All right, I'm going to stop the recording now if I can get out of full screen.